Welcome to week 4 of the Serdar Nordic Noël Crochet Along. Hope you're feeling festive. We've done lots, so you should be, hopefully. So we've done your 4 Christmas trees, 4 snowflakes and 2 stockings. This week we're moving on to the Reindeers and Poinsettia panel. So this week you'll be doing Intarsia crochet technique, and that's where you use multiple yarn colours at the same time, not too many, so don't panic. So we'll be using white, gilt and the scarlet will be run throughout. So I'll be showing you how to hold your yarn, how to change your colours in between, because you actually drop your yarn at the back of the work. More will be explained in the video, and we'll also be introducing the new double crochet spike stitch. Super easy, don't panic. Watch the video, keep following your pattern, and let's get to it. So you've done your chain 94, you've done your 4 rows in scarlet for this section, and I've done 45 stitches along on row 5. So I'm just going to do another double crochet stitch and then show you how to do the double crochet spike stitch in the gilt and how I prepare my yarn. So I've just done half that stitch and now we're going to change to the gilt, and this is how I have my gilt. I just wrap it around my hand and then wrap it around the middle, so there's not lots of heavy yarn pulling on your work when you're working with different colours. So we're going to change colours and finish that double crochet in the gilt. Have both your gilt yarn end to the left, and we're going to crochet over the scarlet. So you just pull through, and we're doing a double crochet spike stitch. So we're going to go 2 rows below, so you miss this stitch, what you'd be going into normally, miss this stitch, and we'll be going into this stitch here. Don't know if you can see it, but it's that stitch. So you go directly into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, and just pull quite a bit through to be in line with the top of your work, so you're not pulling your stitches down. And then you actually drop your gilt yarn to the back of your work, and you finish your double crochet spike stitch in the scarlet. So that's your double crochet spike stitch, and your yarn is at the back. And you've actually missed, you'll have one that you've missed at the back because you've gone into the 2 rows below. So then you'll start and work your normal double crochets along in the next stitch, and you'll carry on like that until the end of the row. So just on the last 2 stitches of row 5, turn your work, your tails from the gilt are at the back, and just going to double crochet along as normal for 45 stitches, and I'll meet you back here and I'll show you how to change colours and do the bobble stitch. So we're back here, we've done 45 double crochet stitches in the scarlet, going to do number 46, but now we're changing colours back to the gilt to do the bobble. So your yarn tail's actually down here, so wrap it over and just finish off that double crochet, and then that's ready. You're going to be crocheting over the scarlet and into the top of your double crochet spike stitch. So normal bobble that we've repeated in the snowflakes and the stockings. So it's just a repeat of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it there, bring the gilt to the back of your work, and you're going to be finishing it off in the scarlet. Just pull through all stitches, and then you'll carry on with your double crochet in scarlet along to the end, and then you'll continue the pattern. You'll do another 2 double crochet spike stitches and bobble stitches in the pattern, and then I'll meet you back here to show you how to finish off the star with another double crochet spike stitch. We've done our double crochet spike stitch, got the bobble, and we've done our next 2. These are on the same rows. Your double crochet spike stitch is on row 7 and the bobble is wrong side facing on row 8. So now we're on row 9. I've done 45 double crochet stitches. I'm just going to do one more, and then I'm going to show you how to finish off this star with a double crochet spike stitch. So you're picking your gilt yarn up, finishing the 46th stitch off like we have done previously, so that's ready. Again, carrying the scarlet as you go. So you're going to be working into the top of your bobble stitch. So that bit there, that's where you're going to be putting your double crochet spike stitch. So it's just at the top there. So insert your hook, yarn over with the gilt, and then don't forget you need to pull the yarn up to match the top of your work, so it's not pulling the stitches down, and then put the gilt to the back, and you're actually going to finish it off in the scarlet. So yarn over, pull through 2. And then again, missing a stitch because it's at the back, because you've worked into the 2 rows below. Gonna do normal double crochet stitch and carry along the double crochet stitch, following on with the pattern and how many stitches you need. Next up, I'm going to be doing a small section to show you the intarsia crochet technique. How we hold the yarn, how we drop the yarn, where to keep the yarn. We're going to be doing a small section here of the reindeer, but the technique is same for the reindeers and the poinsettia in the middle. And if you just follow the pattern as you go along, and I'll show you in the next section. So I've just done a small sample section here. This is what I'm going to be showing you on, but obviously yours will be bigger scale. Yours will have both reindeers and the poinsettia, but this is just a sample piece. So I've done 2 rows in the scarlet of double crochet, and I'm going to be doing 2 crochets. I'm going to just stop there, and I'm going to join the white. I have my yarn similar to how I have my gilt, well the same, just more of it. So wrap it around my hand lots and lots of times. You need a bit more because this is for the whole reindeer and the poinsettia. It's probably about 10 grams. That's the size different to the gilt, so quite a bit more yarn. So I'll be using that and joining that to show you. So it's the same join that you've used throughout. So just finishing off that stitch, have the yarn tail at the back, and you'll be crocheting over your scarlet. So we're just doing the leg of the reindeer. So we're just going to do 2 double crochets, drop the yarn to the back of your work. This is right side facing, and then I'm going to carry on to the end with the scarlet. And then onto the next row. So throughout the pattern you will be carrying the scarlet, but dropping the white and the gilt for those sections. So we'll come across. This is for the first leg. So this is the wrong side facing now. So we're just going to change colours here. It's 1 stitch before. Pick up the white yarn and finish off that stitch. You've got your scarlet yarn that you're going to carry with you, and it's just 2 stitches. So you can crochet over that bit of white, just go under it through the stitch, making sure the scarlet is on top, yarn over, pull through, and then finish that stitch off. That's 1. And then again changing colours. This time we're going to fold the white yarn, keep it to the back of your work. You always know the back of your work because you'll have yarn tails. Just pull that ever so slightly so it's nice and neat, if you have done previously, and finish off that row. Again, this is just a section, so yours will be different to my stitch count, so you need to refer to your pattern. So we're going to do 4 now. And then it's another 2 with the white. So again, changing colours, picking the yarn up, changing colours. It's just 2 double crochet stitches, so 1 and a bit. Keep, because we're right side facing now, just keep the yarn to the back of your work, and just if you see there's a little bump there, just pull that through, makes it nice and neat, and finish that stitch off, and then carry on with the scarlet. To your next point. Then again, you need to work off the pattern because this is just a section I'm showing you. So we need to come along. I need to go back one, went too far. So we need to change the colour yarn here. Again, it's 2 double crochets, go over. Make sure you get, see I went over the white then, but if you want it nice and neat on the back, if you took it and crochet over it. So that's 1, 2. Because we're working on the wrong side, just fold that to the wrong side, pull that scarlet so it's nice and neat, and then finish the stitch off. And then carry on following the pattern. So all you're doing is dropping and picking up the yarn as you go. So you'll have one of these. So I used one for one reindeer, one for the poinsettia and one for the other reindeer. So I had 3 of these balls attached when I was doing the reindeer section. So we'll just carry on along. We need to change here. We're doing 4 in the white, so you're picking up from the back because you're on the right side of your work now. Still crocheting over your scarlet. Just doing 4 in white. 3, 4. Again, leave that to the back. Give that a little pull and finish that 4th one off in your scarlet. Right, that's my section finished, just to show you how to do the intarsia crochet technique. It's to show carrying the scarlet throughout the panel. Yours will be different to this because you'll be following the pattern. You'll be picking up and dropping the yarns. You'll have the white and the gilt for the stars, the white for the motifs, and these little balls are just to help your project and your panel not to be so heavy when carrying the yarns. So here's your finished reindeer panel. You've used scarlet, you should have gone into your second ball by now. Don't worry if not, it all depends on your tension. You've also learned intarsia crochet technique. This is where you drop and pick up your yarn in different sections and have multiple balls attached at the same time. You've also learned the double crochet spike stitch that makes the cute little stars. You've got a whole week to do it, so don't panic. Keep referring back to your pattern. Sew your ends in, and I'll see you next week.